Yo, so I'm about to do my interview with Marissa Romero. She's a super successful affiliate marketer. I'm just gonna kind of, again, I wanna try to figure out what it is people are doing, these self-taught people, what is the path to becoming successful as an affiliate marketer, and what she needed to learn and what she needed to do to get to that place.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Marissa Romero, online entrepreneur, YouTuber, digital nomad.
I love the picture in your background.
Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I got this apartment a couple days ago and it's on the 20th floor and the view is just spectacular. This is the view to the, I forget what direction. The best view. I know there's a lot of light.
Oh, that's dope.
Anyway.
One of the things I'm trying to figure out is how people like yourself or whatnot are becoming successful doing this.
After I quit my job as an engineer, I had some cash saved up and I was able to hire, mentors and get training on Shopify. So my learning curve was a little less for learning Facebook ads and, drop shipping.
Why'd you quit your job as an engineer?
Because when you study engineering as a student, it's way different than when you get into the field. I actually worked for the government, the Department of Transportation, and it was just a lot of rules, paperwork, regulation, and I'm like, I don't see myself doing this till I'm 62. I'm more creative and I can't, I need to, find a way to be able to travel because that's what I really wanted to do. But it was just different than what I learned in school.
It was good. It was good money.
Yeah, I thought it was good money for. It was at the time when I quit, I was making like $85K a year.
That's good.
So it was comfortable. It was I benefits. The security. It was really scary to let go of that career. There was two things that kind of sparked it. One was I had a vacation with my family in Europe the summer of 2016.
Oh, nice.
And it was my first time to Europe. And for me, that was a huge eye-opener just because, being in Europe for the first time and seeing their culture, their way of life, how they're just living happy, they're more present in the moment. But also I'm just like, geez, in Europe, they have longer holidays, like 3 months, 4 months, and I'm like, I don't understand why in the U.S. our holidays are so short. Like we get 3 weeks a year or whatever it is. There's got to be a way to make money while traveling. And then the other thing that happened the same year was that my grandmother was sick, and she's better now, but at the time I saw my father and my aunt and my uncle having to, rotate taking care of her on weekends. And in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I never want to be in a situation where I can't be with my loved ones whenever I want, when I want, and have money to take care of them. And so, therefore, I just started digging around online, and I'm like, all right, how do we make money online?
You could trade stocks, or you could do all this stuff. How did you decide to be like, oh, I'm going to start a Shopify store or whatever?
Yeah. So what happened was the first time was introduced to network marketing with Amway.
Okay.
Right? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to build my Amway business. But then that changed very quickly when I was like, oh, okay, well, there's, basically network marketing and the online version and build a downline, and they, you guys, the point is to use the products that Amway produces. Like it was the old school method, like having team meetings in houses.
Okay.
It just seemed like a real grind once I was like, okay, well, there's the internet. But then I started looking online about researching Amway stuff, and then of course I was like funnelized into another system that was affiliate marketing. They're like, you need leads, you need traffic. I'm like, I need what? And that's when I started actually with affiliate marketing. I started with affiliate marketing before Shopify failed because I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue that I needed an email marketing
It's
platform.
like all these weird terms. It's like conversion rates and leads and traffic and, like redirects and like what the fuck, yeah.
Exactly. And so what happened was there was a school because at the time I was in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay.
And so there was an internet marketing school that started, and they had a mastermind for the year that taught everything e-commerce. And so that was when I'm like, okay, it's got to be a sign. I'm in Scottsdale, and so I went ahead and invested the money for.
Was that Chris Record?
Yeah, it was Techademics.
Yeah,
yeah. And then I actually started working there, and that's when I quit my engineering job. And then I got, good on my own. So then eventually I just, went off on my own completely and left the 9 to 5, 3 months after I had started working there. So, that brings us to the middle of 2017 when I quit the 9 to 5, forever. So then,
how did working for Chris Record help? Like, did that help out a lot?
Yeah, I mean, yes, because you're either learning it or you're teaching it to other students. I would say I'm most grateful for like the network of people that I was able to meet there. It's an incredible community. I met a lot of online marketers and other entrepreneurs in the Phoenix area, so it was really cool. Yeah. So then at the end of 2017, I got burnt out with Shopify and drop shipping. It was just, I kept selling products that the vendors they were not fulfilling on time. The quality ended up being, trash. And I was having problems with like disputes, claims, and it was a big headache. And the cost of traffic with Facebook ads was increasing quite a bit. It was going up, and I'm like, okay, I see where this is going with Facebook ads. And it was getting harder and harder to get ads approved, and ad accounts would get shut down. And I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I sold my stores. And then after that, I'm like, okay. And this was the point when I decided, like, yeah, I'm gonna go travel the world. So then, and that brings us to earlier this year. I was at a point literally where I had no income. I didn't have e-commerce. I didn't have my business now. And I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? So I, I tried doing like a webinar to a 997 product. I tried doing a bunch of things, consulting, and it was hard because at the time I was living in Thailand. And so finally I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do YouTube because I just saw people, I'm like, they had these big channels. I'm like, I know everything that they're talking about. I could do the same damn thing. And that's what I did. For 90 days, I made a video every single day, no matter what island I was on. I'm like, if one thing gets done today, it's going to be a YouTube video and it's going to get posted. I would say 95% of my income is affiliate marketing. So I promote, online business tools and a high-ticket affiliate marketing program. And what else do I promote? Whenever I do collaborations or something like that, I'll promote other people's courses, and I also get paid from the YouTube partnership program, so I have Google Ads play on my videos. And then I do have a course of my own. I never officially launched it, or I never even tried promoting it really. So that brings me sales as well throughout the month. The next logical step in my mind is to promote products in your niche on the affiliate side and be an affiliate first, because it's a great business model, because you don't need to create your products up front. You don't need to spend money on testing and marketing. You drive traffic, you test it out and see for yourself with other people's products. And when you make sales, you don't have to do the fulfillment. So I guess that's where I would start.
It doesn't seem like you can get started just for free, or is that correct? Or
no. To me, no. There's no such thing, because if I were to go back and create a store, I would want to be spending at least $100 a day on ads. I mean, minimum, because I like to duplicate ad sets, duplicate the ads, rotate them, blah, 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 and see like which one is working, converting the highest. And if you don't have money to do that, it's going to take a long time. You'll lose money up front, more money up front. Yeah. That's another question I get almost every day is like, I don't know anything, or I'm not good at X. And I'm like, okay, well, one good thing that I did learn from school and the university, even though, I have a whole video on, is college a scam? But anyway, one good thing that the university
I like that.
Was that, you got to be resourceful. Like when you go into a class, like when I took transportation engineering, you don't know anything. And so you have to do your research outside, and you have to put the pieces of the puzzle together yourself in order to present in front of the class or to submit a report. It's the same thing with your business. Building a brand, providing value, being an influencer, those things are all intermingled in the same space. And I think nowadays, like, that's 100% the best way to make money online, make money on social media. Just get started. Whether it's one thing you accomplish every day, or 2 or 3 for your business, just keep going. And I think it's important to acknowledge your successes, because when you're building your business, you get down on yourself a lot.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to be just people on YouTube. I'm going to be including links to Marissa's channel, as well as I don't know if there's a way I can grab an affiliate link to her course too. I'll probably throw it down there somewhere or whatever. But there's definitely, there's 100% going to be a link to her channel and whatever else there. And make sure to subscribe to my channel, and message in the comments. If people have a question for you, can they leave it in the comment here, and maybe you'll respond. So guys, put in if you guys have any questions for Marissa on how she's been able to really kind of cut the ties of her job and make pretty comfortable job. She was making pretty good income pretty young, and how she was able to make the leap to having a full-time internet business, and kind of her, any questions for her, put it in the comments. And as always, guys, thanks once again. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit those notifications, because I'm going to be doing some crazy-ass live streams very soon. And I'm going to be giving away some crazy-ass shit, I think you guys know. So make sure you guys are on it, and I will speak to you guys soon.